YouTube Shorts have been making people insane amounts of money in the past few years without ever showing their face. And the best part is that you can become one of them just by using AI. Take this channel for example. He is completely crushing it with millions of views just by showing a cat going through some sad scenarios and is bringing in some crazy amounts of cash to his pocket. So right now, AI videos of cute animals are super popular on YouTube, and the videos are just some simple AI generated photos being animated. Now, I know this might sound complicated at first, but we can actually do it all completely for free and quickly so that we can outwork all of our competitors. So to start off, we will need to first create a scenario for our YouTube short. Like I previously mentioned, the thing that really gets these videos to pop off is the fact that they are creating them in a way that targets the viewer's sadness emotion, as it will make him want to watch the video until the end for a happy ending, which will of course boost the retention of the video and in the end appear on more For You pages. If you are a creative person, you can come up with your own ideas for the struggles that the cat will be going through, but I would rather use ChatGPT to generate me the scenarios for the script, as it will give me more plethora of answers and a lot faster. So it's really a win-win. Now head over to ChatGPT and write this exact prompt so that it understands the type of videos we are about to create, so it doesn't give us any unwanted answers. After it analyzes the idea behind the shorts, we will then write this prompt so it can generate us 5 similar stories for our videos. As we can see, it gave us some pretty decent stories that clearly focus on the emotional aspect of the video and have a happy ending. Now the next step from here is of course creating all of the images that we will need for our videos. After doing some heavy research on the sites that could give us some decent graphics and that match the original video, I finally came down to Leonardo AI. And the reason for that is because it has a free that we will use, and second and most important of all, it offers the same animation style that the original creator uses, as we want our video to completely match with the one that gathers millions of views. The thing with Leonardo is that you can buy the subscription for a pretty fair price, but if you choose to use the free package and run out of image generations, you can just create new accounts over and over again until the tokens reset the next day. Now, since we have the site to create the images, that leaves us with writing the right prompts for the image generation. You could manually write these prompts on Leonardo AI, but that would probably take you lots of minutes of thinking and writing, plus you might write something wrong. For that reason, we will again use ChatGPT, as it already knows the story that we are about to create, and we will instruct it to give the exact prompts we will need to create the perfect images. A crucial part here is describing the color and the physiognomy of the cat, so it doesn't change throughout the video. Just in seconds, we now have the image prompts for every single scene of our video, and it honestly makes me happy knowing that literally anyone can create these types of videos without needing any particular skills. Now I will copy the whole first prompt and head back to Leonardo AI and click on the image button. After that, hit on the model preset and then view all. After that, select the Flux Dev model, as it will give you the most realistic animated style photos for the video we are creating. And as far as I know, it is the image generation model that this channel also uses. Then click on aspect ratio and select 9:16, as it is the standard for short form content. Now that the settings are all set, simply paste the prompt that we got from ChatGPT and generate the images. Once the generation is complete, you will have 4 different images to choose from, and honestly, it's up to you which one you would like to use on your video. I personally like this one, so I will hit the download button and save it on my computer for later. The next step from here is pretty simple. Simply go back to ChatGPT and copy and paste every single prompt in the image generation, and repeat the same method until you have all the images downloaded in your computer. Once that part is done, we will move on to perhaps the most interesting and important step of this whole process, which is of course the animation. And I want you to be really grateful that you have AI for this, because back in the day you wanted a picture to move, well, you better be ready to learn keyframes, motion paths, and spend hours tweaking things pixel by pixel. And if you didn't know how to use those animation tools, tough luck, you were stuck with static images. Fast forward to today, and AI tools like Kling AI are absolute game changers. They take what used to be a technical nightmare and make it, well, kind of magical. You just upload a photo, and in seconds, it analyzes everything: facial landmarks, textures, even the subtle movements humans make naturally. You don't even need to think about how it works because the AI does all the heavy lifting for you. Now, Kling AI, which is the site that we will be using to bring these images to life, is also free, but comes with generative tokens, which means that after a couple of generations, you will likely have to pay, but just by creating a new account, you will bypass this. Go to the website and click on create on the top right corner, and then create an account so you can get started. After that, what you will want to do is click on video generation and select Kling Plane 2.0, which is their new model for more realistic videos. Now simply upload the image and you are left with writing the prompt. A very important step here is something called a negative prompt, which means something we do not want to see in our animation. In this case, we don't want to see any sharp movement, unnecessary details, and color correction. Trust me that this will save you a lot of time and overall improve the final quality of the video. After that, hit the generate button and wait a couple of minutes until the video's done, but it might take a couple of minutes depending on how complex your request is. And finally, the result looks something like this. I mean, you can clearly see the similarities between our very own animation and the one that got millions of views in such a short time, and trust me when I say that if you manage to put the work in, you could be creating 5 or 10 videos every single day and easily outcompete these guys. Now, download the video and save it on your computer for later. Next, I will upload the second image and follow exactly the same protocol that I followed a couple of minutes earlier, writing a simple and short prompt and a negative prompt. Repeat the same process until you have downloaded every single video on your computer. And that brings us to the end of this step, which leaves us at the final stage of creating our AI cat video, which is of course the editing part. Now, because I want to keep this video as beginner friendly as possible and completely free, I will suggest you use CapCut for the editing, but if you have something like Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, I would highly advise you use these softwares. CapCut is free and is pretty decent for the type of editing we want to do, which is some cuts, adding music and sound effects to the video, and exporting it so we can upload it to YouTube. Open CapCut and create a new project. Then you will want to hit import and upload all of the video files that we generated from Kling AI. Drag them to the timeline in order, and then what I want you to do is cut out the unnecessary parts of each clip so you don't end up having a long and boring video for no reason. But be careful, because you do not want to cut so much that it becomes so quick that it leaves no impression on the viewer. Also, you will want to add a fade in and out effect at the end and the start of each clip for that cinematic effect. Now, what is missing is of course some music. The music used in these videos is a cat version of Rihanna's song Diamonds. I want you to go on YouTube and write this exact thing on the search bar, click on this video, copy the link, and go to a YouTube to MP3 converter so you can paste it there and download the song to your computer. Once you have the song saved, simply drag it into CapCut and align it with the rest of the video. If you see that it is too loud for some reason, you can change the volume from here, but you wouldn't want to reduce it too much because our video doesn't have any dialogue to focus on, so it would make it a bit awkward. After you are done with the music, you will want some sound effects to make it a bit more realistic. Now, the site that I will use is completely free and offers many royalty-free songs and sound effects for your video. Go to pixabay.com and click on sound effects, then write the one effect you are searching for your video. For example, cat meow. I will download this one and see how it fits my video. Then simply recap the whole video and see where putting a sound effect would fit so it would make the video more engaging. Again, go to Pixabay and repeat the same method. At this point, after doing these 3 key things, as far as it comes to the editing part, you should have your very first video ready. Click export, hit 60 frames per second, and then start the rendering. After a couple of minutes, you should have your very own AI cat video, which is ready to be uploaded to YouTube and finally start making you some juicy cash. Now, what I want you to understand is this. This niche might be a bit hard to start because of the endless competition it has. The main things to focus on here are the story of each short and the quality of each video. Remember that YouTube is a long game and success might not come from your first video, but since this process is completely free, there is nothing you can lose by trying. So yeah, hope this one helps you come one step closer to being a full-time faceless YouTuber. See you next time.